Dude, I did not think I'd be having to make one of these videos again, but here we are in 2026. YouTube is putting their foot down on the channel once again, because unfortunately, this is not the first time. It has been a while though, and I feel like I jinxed it a few videos ago. I was literally mentioning how it only seems to be Instagram that has a problem with it, because as of right now, I don't have my main Instagram account. That got removed as well. You know, these platforms, they're just so great. But I was like, it only seems to be Instagram that's really having a problem with the cannabis content. And then YouTube is just like, no, we heard you. We're going to come for you. I do want to say I apologize if I come off a little heated or annoyed in this video. It's not like the normal happy video where I'm smoking or doing a strain review or showing you guys some glass or whatever it may be. It's one of those where it's like, well, they're fucking with me. So I'm not going to be taking any bong rips in this video, but I will be smoking a hash. So I'm going to try my best not to show it on camera just for this video. It's not like YouTube is going to stop me from smoking on this channel. There's no way, but I'm just going to get this hash hole lit up real quick. So if you're wondering why it's been 2 weeks since I've uploaded, this is why. Even though technically it hasn't been 2 weeks, I uploaded a video. That video got removed. That's the one that got me the strike, so you guys can't see it unless you were there the first couple hours it was up. It was literally just a strain review of some flower, and they hit me with the regulated goods policy, like saying that I'm out here trying to sell flower to you guys, which is fucking crazy. You guys watching this, you know that's not what I do. I just show you guys stuff that I like. I do reviews of it. Like, I don't even put links to anything, purchasing instructions, none of that. It's just fucking, it's complete bullshit. And this is not one of the regular like age restrictions, which all of my videos get and I expect and I'm just used to. It's what's been going on with this channel since the beginning of time. Well, not the beginning of time for this channel. What happened in the last video I uploaded is different. It got a community guideline strike. They remove the video and they strike the channel essentially, which comes with a whole bunch of other bullshit. And in this video, I don't want to just sit here and complain. I want to give you guys the tea. I want to let you guys know. I'm going to show you guys the screenshots, the emails, my conversations with YouTube, Twitter, YouTube, like the team YouTube, all of it. And if you're wondering what I mean by Twitter, YouTube supposedly has like creator support, or it's team YouTube. You can tweet at them for support if you're not getting it through their regular website, which just goes to show how great of a website this is. If you have to go on another app, create an account and publicly tweet to get some help, you know, that's awesome. And then if you're lucky, you can maybe have a conversation with them in the DMs, which as of right now, I have been, and I'm going to give you guys all the tea. But before I get into that, I do not want to forget, I feel like this is the perfect time to let you guys know, I'm going to be doing more life story content. There's so many stories that I can tell you guys throughout my teenage years, when I was in high school, when I first started smoking, even some stories into my early 20s. There's a lot of good stuff I can tell you guys, and even just rants. It doesn't necessarily have to be just life stories. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a really long time, and I initially planned on uploading those videos on this channel, but I decided I'm not going to do that because this content is going to be so different. Like, you guys are normally used to seeing me smoke on camera, do challenges, outdoor content. It hasn't been too much outdoor content recently, but you guys get what I'm saying. I felt that these life story videos or ranting sessions would just feel so off because I'm going to be using gameplay in the background, and I just don't think that would go good on this channel, gameplay. I initially planned on doing animated videos like cartoons in the back, which is really cool, but just the turnaround time for those videos are so much longer than getting some gaming footage and just putting it in the back. And I'm more of a consistent type of person. I want to be able to upload every week instead of every month, which is how long it was looking, or how long those videos would take if I were to do it that way. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, I'll leave a link in the description as well as a pinned comment, or if you just want to search it, Nodnarb OG, I'll put it on screen. Nodnarb is Brandon backwards. I just thought it was funny. Brandon OG, Nodnarb OG. I don't know. I'm not like super creative when it comes to names. Like, my name is RawOG420. It sounds like a gamer tag. And I mean, I made it when I was like 16 years old, so and we're just rocking with it. But on that channel, it'll be life stories, story time, whatever you want to call it, as well as just rants. Like, there's so much shit that I feel like I could rant about that would just be perfect for that channel. So yeah. And I know that YouTube really can't fuck with those videos because it's just going to be gameplay content with me speaking in the back. So hopefully we can get that channel monetized as well. That'd be sick, because for all you guys who don't know, this channel makes nothing from YouTube. This channel is not monetized, and it never has been. There's this idea that YouTubers make a lot of money, and for the most part they do if they're getting that consistent AdSense revenue from just posting videos and getting views. But if you have a channel like this or anything that isn't family friendly, You just got to figure it out yourself, you know? We've been doing this for the love of the game for the past 10 years. And I'm not saying I haven't made any money doing this. That'd be crazy to say. But I mean that I haven't got any money directly from YouTube themselves, from this channel. I have 420 XP, which is like a gaming channel with my friend. Check that one out if you want as well. But I'm ranting too much. Let me get on to the, not story, but just let me give you guys the tea, what happened, just how the channel got striked and what YouTube has been saying about it. Because I don't care. I don't know if YouTube is going to get mad at me for releasing this. I'm going to show you guys screenshots. So it was just like any other day that I went to upload a video to YouTube. I upload the video, I do the title, I do the thumbnail and all that, which I am going to talk about the thumbnail here in a second because I feel like that kind of, for some reason, I feel like that fucked me, which might sound crazy. Like, how did a thumbnail get you? But I just think it's with their weird AI detection systems they have, because this is the first video I have a thumbnail where it's just like weed in the thumbnail. Like, you can straight up see the flower. Normally the thumbnails are like my face. I'm maybe holding something, but it's not just so blatant. I feel like that just like flagged the video. But either way, I don't mean to rant too much about that. But yeah, normal day, I upload a video. It was a strain review of some flour. You guys know how I do my strain reviews. I go over the looks, the smell, the height, the taste, like everything, and I just treat it like a strain review. I'm not sitting here saying this is where you buy it, go buy it here, which is what YouTube is trying to claim, and that's why they took the video down. So it's a normal day. I upload the video and then I leave my computer. I don't even remember exactly what I was doing, but I came back to my PC about 2-3 hours later to go read the comments. That's normally what I do. After I upload a video, I always go read the comments. I'm not one of those YouTubers that doesn't interact with you guys at all. That'd be lame as fuck. But I go to check the comments and the video is just gone. It's like, where is the video? And instantly I'm like, that is not good. Like, I've already been through this. This happened like almost 10 years ago, I think. It was 2018, so 8 years ago. And if you don't know, they actually like removed this channel. I got 3 strikes and they went boop, and then the channel randomly came back. Still to this day, I have no explanation why it came back, why they did it, but that's YouTube for you. That's these big freaking corporations. So the first thing I do is go to my email, because if you're going to get a video removed, if there's anything happening with your channel, they're going to email you. Usually, besides the fact that, like I just said, I got my channel deleted and then it came back and I got no email, but maybe not the best example for me to say that. But this was the first email I got. Hi, RaoG420. To help keep our community safe, we limit some of our blah, 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 blah. As of now, your channel doesn't have sufficient channel history. It has lost access to advanced features. They're basically saying I don't get higher daily limits for live streams, which doesn't really matter. I don't live stream anyway. Pin comments, add external links to video descriptions. That was the first email, which was weird. And the email that I got right after that, this is the one. Hi, RaoG420. It looks like this is how you know you have good flour. That was the title of the video. Didn't follow community guidelines. To help keep our community safe, we removed it from YouTube. Yeah, screw all the other stuff on YouTube that is just fucking complete bullshit. Like, keep all that degenerate shit on YouTube, but you know, cannabis content not allowed. And I'm not saying like YouTube is filled with a bunch of degenerate filth, but it's like, you can't tell me that you haven't seen content on here where it's like, how is this even on YouTube? And then on the other side of that, why is this getting removed if that's allowed? What we found, we think your content didn't follow our sale of regulated goods policy. Content that facilitates the sale of certain illegal or regulated goods and services like drugs isn't allowed on YouTube. So that's their stance. They're saying that I'm trying to sell you guys drugs. Your channel now has 1 strike. You won't be able to do things like upload, post, or live stream for 1 week. So that's why it's been 2 weeks since I've uploaded, even though I did upload. They have me blocked. I literally can't upload. And I mean, obviously now you guys are seeing this video, but as of right now, like me filming this video, I cannot upload. I'm going to have to wait to upload this once the restriction is done or expires or whatever. What to do next? Review your content in the policy. After your review, you can appeal if you think we got it wrong. So that was like the first thing I did. I went to go appeal, and I don't know who decided that this was a good appeal process, because normally when you go to appeal something, there's like a box for you to write something. You can explain yourself. There's none of that. There's literally just an appeal button. I go to my YouTube dashboard, I click on the strike notification thing, and there's just a button to click appeal. I click on it thinking, all right, I'm going to be able to like write something out. Because I feel like back in the day when I did get strikes, I was able to write an appeal, but they don't do that anymore. I literally just hit appeal and it was like, please wait while we reinvestigate or we re-review. And at that point, I'm like, yeah, you guys are just going to double down on your bullshit. You guys are not going to be held accountable for this, nor are you going to be able to explain how my channel or how this video somehow violated that guideline. So knowing that appeal is probably going to get me nowhere, which it didn't. I got an automated email right after that told me no, literally mid-conversation with YouTube support. And that's where the YouTube support team comes into play, because right after I submitted that appeal, knowing that it was going to get rejected, I'm like, I need to talk to someone right now in the meantime while this appeal just goes through. So luckily YouTube does have creator support, but it's not to like every channel. I think you have to meet a certain threshold. I think 100,000 subscribers, you have to be a YouTube partner. I don't really remember what the exact, either way, I can talk to YouTube. Luckily, in my case, we'll start here. Vonzi has joined the conversation. Yeah, Vonzi. Yeah, that's an American name. Hi, my name is Vonzi. How are you doing today? Not so good, unfortunately, due to my video getting removed and channel receiving a community guideline strike. So we initially go back and forth where he's trying to understand what's going on. I give him the video link and tell him that I submit an appeal, which again, I mentioned that this appeal, or the appeal that I submitted, got automatically rejected probably within like 20-30 minutes. It was not longer than that. It was literally mid-conversation while I was talking to this guy. And keep in mind, I submitted the appeal and instantly went to YouTube support because I knew hitting appeal is not going to fix anything. I need to talk to a real person. And when I got this email, I let the support agent know. I said, also just want to let you know, I just received an email from YouTube in response to my appeal request saying they confirmed it violates the guidelines, which is incorrect. Please address this too. And then he pretty much tells me what I already know, says that, yeah, you did the appeal. We reevaluated your content and determined that it does violate our community guidelines. And I don't believe they actually reevaluated it. I know that they have some AI detection software to do all this. There's no way they have this many people watch. Like, do you know how many videos are uploaded to YouTube? Like, I would be willing to bet my life that when my video got taken down, it wasn't like an actual worker at YouTube saw the video and went, no, we can't have this here. It got flagged for something. The AI took it down. And then when I submitted the appeal, they use AI. This is what happens when you use AI instead of real people. I'm not completely against AI, but there are certain things that need to be done by humans. Like when you have a channel that is almost 1 million subscribers and you guys are just like handing out strikes and there's like absolutely nothing I can do about it because you guys are just automating everything with AI. And then when I actually do speak to a person, it's like some third world dumbass. I'm sorry, I know that seems really rude, but you guys will see as I go on with these messages. It's like they hire these people to just give you pre-written responses. They all say the same thing. They all follow up with the same link, like, here, please read more about our guidelines here, like acting like I don't understand. He gives me more pre-written statements. We know this is probably disappointing news, but it's our job to make sure that YouTube is a safe place for all. Like, that's literally what I got in one of my emails. Like, I swear there was a line in one of my emails that said this. Yeah, literally right here. We know this is probably disappointing news, but it's our job to make sure that you, like, that's how I know that a real person didn't sit there and write that out. You have pre-written responses just ready for you. Oh, when someone says this, then say this. If someone says this, then say this. Vonzi goes on to say, because this review was conducted manually by a policy specialist, like, again, no, it didn't. This determination is final and cannot be overturned. Standard support channels do not have the authority to reopen this case or reverse the decision. We consider this specific matter closed, which is funny. I mean, even though I still haven't got any positive results from this, it turned out he was wrong. I actually ended up having to speak to his supervisor and they sent it in for another internal review. Again, I don't know if they're actually doing it, but it just goes to show, like, this process is not transparent at all. Everything is so vague, and they just like to give you these pre-written responses that they have just laid out and ready. And it got to the point where I was like, are you even a real human? And he goes, yes, I am, with the angel emoji. Like, this is what I'm talking about. What type of support agent goes, yes, I am, with the, like, are you fucking with me? I hope you understand the decision was final and it was reviewed thoroughly. And at this point, I'm like, this guy's not going to help me. And I just start asking to speak speak with his supervisor, and he's like, I'm sorry if you feel that way. And I'm like, it's not what I feel, it's facts. There's no way a real human could have thoroughly reviewed the video in that quick of a time span. The appeal was denied in less than an hour of submitting appeal. As a matter of fact, less than 30 minutes. The video is over 20 minutes long. And then I say, I would like to escalate this and I would like to be transferred to your supervisor. Like, I'm going full Karen mode on this guy. And he just keeps saying that there's nothing more we can do. I'm afraid there's nothing more I can add at this stage. And I said, I am asking you to connect me to your supervisor. What part of supervisor do you not understand? I understand. Please let me transfer your concern to my supervisor. It's crazy. I had to literally say it like 6 times to this guy for him to actually transfer me over to a supervisor, which is another conversation we have here. Reinhardt has joined the conversation. Please allow me a few minutes to review the conversation first to make sure we're on the same page. So he's going to review that whole shit show of a conversation I had with Vonzi. Now, there's not much that was said here. I was pretty much just stating my case. Like, I need an actual person to look into this, review the full context of the video. This is not a video where I'm telling people to sell things, blah, 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 blah. And he eventually comes back to me after a little bit of back and forth and says, it looks like we can raise this with our internal team for one final review and see if they can give us more details. To do that, we need to transition this to email. Is this your best email to contact you for the updates? So right off the bat, already inconsistency. The first person I was speaking to, Vonzi, kept saying, nope, this is matters closed. We cannot escalate this to anyone else. I eventually speak with the supervisor, and the supervisor goes, yeah, we can transfer this to our internal team. So YouTube, get your shit together. Please stop hiring these dumbass people to be support agents when they don't even know what they're doing. So at this point, I'm getting a little more hopeful, but I'm not expecting much. Like, I'm already thinking, all right, I have like a 5% chance this is going to go well. And to my surprise, like, I thought I was going to get a response maybe like a day later. I thought they were going to actually like look into it, but literally like 2 hours later, I get an automated email saying, well, we did send it to our internal team. I'm not going to read the whole email, but we sent it to our internal team, and they did in fact find that your video did violate the community guidelines, and we're sticking to it. You know, you're bad. Your video violated our guidelines, so fuck you. And I'm going to quote them in one of the lines they said here. They said, we remove the video per our harmful or dangerous content policy because it depicts drugs with the goals of selling them. So that's what they're trying to say here. They would also like me to believe that this was sent to a real person within 2 hours. At what time was this? 4 a.m. that they sent this email. Like, all this was happening, I didn't even mention this, at like 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. from getting the strike to submitting the appeal, from having it get automatically rejected to having a conversation with the YouTube specialist to then the supervisor to then getting the email from the supervisor saying, yeah, we sent the video to our internal team for review and they found that it does violate the guidelines. Like, this all happened overnight. Yeah, fucking right. You didn't have that many people doing that shit. Like, that's why I'm so certain this is all automated. And you want to know what was really weird? After I got that email from the supervisor, I got an age restriction notice for the same video that was supposedly removed. And I'm used to getting these age restriction notices. Like I said, all my videos get age restricted. I don't make any money from YouTube. These are the normal restrictions I get. And again, these are different from strikes. They're not the same at all. So somehow a video that was already removed and looked at by the internal team and deemed just inappropriate is somehow getting age restrictions now. The video is already removed. How's that even possible? And again, I will reiterate, these age restriction emails are very normal. I usually get them either right after I upload the video. Some videos will get age restricted right away. Some take a few hours. You know, maybe the video will be up for like an hour or two and then I'll get the email and then they'll age restrict it, which is funny because that's what happened with this video. I uploaded it probably like 7 p.m., 8 p.m. For those of you guys who've been watching the channel, you know I normally upload videos at night. The video got age restricted at 5 a.m. the following day. It all just speaks AI automation to me. So at this point, I'm like, fuck, what are my options? My last resort is to go onto Twitter and start tweeting at Team YouTube, which I hate because my Twitter account, I barely ever go on there, and it seems like the past few times I've gone on Twitter is to literally just tweet at YouTube. I had some issue with my other channel, the 420XP gaming channel, so I was tweeting at them about that a few months ago, and now I'm tweeting at them again. So it's like, if you were to go on my page, it just looks like I'm a Karen just complaining and adding YouTube. But it's like, what are my options? I went through all their resources on YouTube, the chat support, the email. I did everything I could, and it's like, okay, let me try and tweet at you guys. So this was what I said to them. They respond to me, of course, with the same pre-written response and link like they always do. And I call them out. I say, clearly a real person didn't take a second look or review the video. If that did happen, the restriction and strike would have been removed. As I said before, please actually address the issue. And they said, we sent you a DM. And when I saw this, I was like, no way. Am I actually going to speak to a real person? So here's how our DMs went. I'm going to show you guys. I'm literally screen recording on my phone as I show you guys this. Can you share more context with us about why you think a mistake was made during the process, more context around the content you were creating, etc. We'll see if there's anything more we can find out for you. And to me, I was like, holy fuck, they might actually try and help me here. Like, this sounds pretty promising. So I go ahead and explain to them. I'll show you guys what I said here. I'm just gonna, you can pause the video if you want and look at it. And a few hours later, they respond saying, you're welcome. We'll pass this along and get back to you once we know more. And right before I started filming this video, I'm not joking, they sent this message at 5:02 p.m. Right now, it is 6:09 p.m. So after all this, where I tweet at them, they end up DMing me, I feel like I'm talking to a real person. They just send me the same pre-written, copy and pasted message with a link for more details about our community guideline. And I'm just like, oh my fucking God. So right before I, again, started filming this, I just wrote this long message. I sent it to them. You guys can see what I said, and you can see 54 minutes ago, that's where we're at right now. And I don't think that this is going to be fixed. I'm just going to have to wait the strike out and just eat one for the fuck of it, because YouTube's community guideline team is just fucking dumb. And I don't care. Freedom of speech. I'll say it again. You guys are dumb. How is this your system that you have in place when you guys make billions of dollars? Like, how does a multi-billion-dollar corporation operate this way? The answer to that is it's not by accident. It's not by just people being bad at doing their job. It's by design. It's the people at top. They make it this way on purpose. When you make everything really vague and you have a system set in place to where anytime someone tries to get support, they just get met with a bunch of pre-written answers and AI responses. It's by design. It's not by accident. When I go to creator support and try and speak with a YouTube agent representative, it's not a third world person by accident. And it's so crazy because before I was filming this, like from my conversation with Twitter, based on them saying like, yeah, we'll look more into this, I was feeling a little hopeful. I'm not going to lie. I felt like I had actually reached a person that was going to try and do something. But that's where I'm a dumbass, you know. I didn't even really get my hopes up, but I kind of thought like maybe something will happen. I don't know. I was feeling a little hopeful. I'll just put it at that. Definitely not a fun or exciting video, something I thought I'd be doing, but I wanted to let you guys know what happened. I'm sorry if I appeared a little irritated in this video, but I just am, you know, I can't really hide it. Strikes really suck. Not only did they remove the video and I can't upload for 7 days, I now have like a strike on my channel. And if I get 2 more within 90 days, then the channel just gets permanently deleted. That's how it happened before. So that's why these strikes are no joke, but I think I covered everything. Be sure to go check out my other channel, NodNarb OG, if you're into life stories, story time, rants, all that type of shit. I'm going to be uploading on there weekly. I got a lot of good stories to tell you guys, lots of rants, as well as my gaming channel, 420XP. It's not actually my channel, it's me and Jimmy's channel. But yeah, go check that out if that's something that you'd be interested in. Even though this wasn't a fun video, I hope you guys enjoyed it either way. If you guys enjoyed this video, maybe go check out some of the other ones on this channel. We got a whole bunch. OG out. Peace. I'll see you guys soon.